My son Tyler is 15. Good grades, has friends, plays basketball on weekends, decent kid, or at least that's what I believed. Last week I got a call from school. His chemistry teacher had paired him with a girl for a lab. Tyler stood so far away from her that he couldn't even reach the table. Teacher told him to move closer. He refused. She warned him again. He still refused, and then said out loud in front of the entire class that she stinks. He got sent home. When he walked through the door I took his phone, grounded him for the week and sat him down. I asked him if he understood what he'd done. He looked at me and said, "It's true. I'm Sandra." Here's where it gets complicated, and I'm only posting this because the honest version is the only one worth telling. I've actually met this girl briefly at a school event. And Tyler isn't technically wrong that she has an odor issue. It was noticeable. I'm not going to pretend otherwise. I thought about that on the drive home from work. Whether it changed anything. And I kept landing in the same place. It doesn't. Because there's a wide, obvious difference between privately finding something uncomfortable and announcing it to the whole room. Between thinking something and saying it out loud in a way a person has to hear and carry home. Tyler didn't have to humiliate her. He chose to. Then when the teacher gave him a direct instruction and a chance to correct course, he doubled down. My husband Kevin came home that evening and Tyler made his case immediately. And Kevin, who I love, who is generally a reasonable man, sided with Tyler. Not fully. He didn't say what Tyler did was great. But he said I was making a bigger deal out of it than it needed to be. That Tyler had been uncomfortable. That taking his phone for a week was excessive. I said he publicly humiliated a classmate and defied a teacher twice. Kevin said he's 15, this is what 15 looks like sometimes. I said not in my house. That ended the conversation. Tyler is now sulking in his room. Kevin thinks I'm overreacting. And I keep thinking about that girl going home last week carrying something she didn't choose to carry. Here's what I keep coming back to. This isn't just about one class period. A few months ago I heard Tyler and his friends calling this same girl ugly and saying she smells. I told him in the car that wasn't okay. He shrugged. I let it go more than I should have. That shrug is what I'm actually responding to. The shrug in the car. The decision to stand at the far end of the lab table. The refusal when the teacher said move. The it's true when I asked if he understood. That's a pattern. And patterns are where it starts. I required an apology letter to his teacher. Not the school's requirement, mine. Then I asked Tyler one question. Whether he thought he owed Madison one too. He was quiet for a while. Then he said one word. Watch the full story on the channel what that word was, how Kevin finally came around, and whether the letter actually got written. The ending surprised me a little.